Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Voris. Kill as many humans as you can and thus preserve the environment. That's the final solution of the recently concluded Copenhagen Summit on how to solve the pesky problem of climate change. Many of the world's most powerful nations gathered together in Copenhagen earlier this month, and what do you suppose they heard? They heard reports from scientists about the unvarnished truth, about the real agenda of whacked-out environmentalists, a supranational world government that will decide the fate of populations vis-a-vis junk science about climate change. In short, the whole aim of the global warming crowd has been to use this trumped-up catastrophe as an excuse for worldwide population control. This will be accomplished through a smoke and mirrors deception where resources and sovereignty will be diverted to this unofficial government body, all in the name of preserving the planet. That body will then accrue even more power and authority for itself, as governments always do. It will then use that power to establish policies aimed at reducing the number of humans on the planet. Now, if you find this report simply too outlandish to believe, unworthy of belief, don't accept it on my word. Listen to the report from one of the most respected think tanks in the world, the Club of Rome. Quote, "The common enemy of humanity is man. In searching for a new enemy to unite us, we came up with the idea that pollution, the threat of global warming, water shortages, famines, and the like would fit the bill. All these dangers are caused by human intervention, and it is only through changed attitudes and behavior that they can be overcome. The real enemy, then, is humanity itself." End quote. The thrust of the entire argument is summed up thusly. Carbon dioxide emissions cause climate changes. Humans exhale carbon dioxide. Therefore, less humans exhaling carbon dioxide is the goal. And this must be accomplished on a global level. And make no mistake, the leaders of the movement want things on a fast track. Enter Al Gore. Quote, "Humanity is sitting on a time bomb. If the vast majority of the world's scientists are right, we have just 10 years to avert a major catastrophe that could send our entire planet's climate system into a tailspin of epic destruction involving extreme weather, floods, droughts, epidemics, and killer heat waves beyond anything we have ever experienced, a catastrophe of our own making." End quote. How will humanity unite so fast to ward off such a global threat? United Nations frontman Maurice Strong, founder of the UN Environmental Program, put it quite nicely. Quote, "Isn't the only hope for the planet that the industrialized civilizations collapse? Isn't it our responsibility to bring that about?" End quote. As folks down in Texas say, them's is fighting words. Here's the blueprint then, laid out very nicely at the Copenhagen Summit. Use data from government-funded scientists, and that's important, they're government-funded scientists, to conclude that an environmental disaster is upon us. Then form a world body that rich nations invest with power and money so it can take steps to stave off the disaster. This body determines there are too many humans on the planet, too many humans exhaling. This body then sets in motion laws and policy initiatives aimed at reducing the population in dramatic fashion. Their weapons of choice? Well, certainly contraception and abortion, for starters. And what happens when this world governing body determines that their population reduction techniques haven't been as successful as they originally hoped for? That is, as they say, the $64,000 question. Could it be that enemies of the state will be found guilty of too much exhaling? I'm Michael Voris.
Please help us keep delivering these kinds of messages that so desperately need to be heard and acted on. Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber. Become immersed in the faith established by Jesus Christ. The Catholic Church is the only hope against evil because that is its God-given mission. As our Lord said, apart from me, you can do nothing. Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber and come to learn and love Christ more deeply.